And this episode of Redonkulous.com is brought to you by Aaron Clary and his book, Bachelor Pad Economics. It's Bad Pop here, and why I showed up, I got bad news for you single mothers out there. You're trying to glorify yourself with this article, and I'm shooting you down like a Jap. Winning! And they come up with this list so they can have reasons why men should date them, because it's not their fault. Wah! Nothing but a bunch of lies. Cry me a river, build a bridge, and get the f*** over it. And with that being said, bust out the Kleenex, women, and get ready to cry. And let us begin. Winning. Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. Single mothers? I know a thing or two about this. I could help out.
Who the f*** are you?
Your producer. I shoot the show, behind the camera.
Well, perhaps you should get the f*** back there then. Go watch the Space Ghost.
That just means you don't give a f***.
I'm sorry.
She's tough, self-sufficient, and independent. Rest assured she does not need a man to financially or emotionally support her.
Bullshit. You know those things on your chests? The dials and pegs that are at the front of the baby snack sack bags? Yeah, remember how you used to have babies to suckle on them till they were dry and they hurt? That's what you're doing to the government. Section 8. Welfare. WIC. Hitting the guy up for child support. Of course you can take care of yourself. Winning, no. That doesn't really seem like you're taking care of yourself. In fact, I would have a definition of that, and it's called parasite.
If you're looking for a woman who'll be a great loving mom, well, look no further, because she's already got the credentials and experience.
No. Being a loving mother is not the same as being a good parent. Hate to say this, but if you were such a good mother, then 80% of the population that's in the prison system wouldn't be there. And why are they in there? Because you're such a good person and you kicked the father to the curb and he had no input. And your kid went to f***ing prison. I hate to break it to you, but children need balance. They need both parents. And if you eliminate one, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. So say you had a bad husband or significant other. That doesn't mean he's going to be a bad father also. Instead of converting him to a human checkbook or a walking ATM, why don't you give him a chance so you can find out?
Patience is difficult to come by in the dating scene, but as a parent to noisy, messy kids, she knows how to keep herself calm, cool, and collected at all times. However, that doesn't mean she doesn't have boundaries or will tolerate bad behavior.
Patience? I don't know what you're talking about unless you're admitting them to the hospital as patients, because last time I checked, you single mothers have the monopoly on child abuse. Hey, let me put my care face for you. I'm done. Suck it up, Buttercup. The truth hurts. F*** you. Edit that out. She may have patience, but she's also a single mother, and thus a serial bad decision maker, and you don't want any of that. If you must, remember, run it through all the gears, neutral, slam it, park, stop it, and then swerve into Section 8 where you found it, and leave it right there.
Another thing that's impossible to find in the dating scene, a girl who doesn't like to party. But not when it comes to a single mom. Her booze and club hopping days are way over. Though this doesn't mean she doesn't like to have fun every now and then.
Yeah, right, yeah. A woman who can't booze and party is not the same as a woman who chooses not to booze and party. And one of them will not have roast beef meat curtains hanging down to their knees once you get those panties off. Winning? No. If she was a heavy partier and she stopped because she had that kid and she's relatively young, guess who's going to watch those kids tonight? You are, while she's out getting smoked and poked. Did you know with a penis in your mouth, you only speak vowels? What? What, honey? It sounds like you have something in your mouth. It's only vowels.
Without a doubt, she won't play any high school games or create petty arguments about why you liked so-and-so's Instagram picture or commented on so-and-so's status. There's no time for relationship drama when you're a parent, let alone a single one.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but let me see. Bullshit. Sorry. Anyone who's ever been in a relationship realizes that there's always time for petty drama and bullshit.
She will effectively communicate what she wants and needs from you. Like we said, she doesn't play any games.
She'll communicate effectively, and she'll tell you it's your responsibility to pay for everything. You're going to be paying the bills, the second car note, the whole goddamn ball of wax. Wah. You cockled.
Because her day-to-day life is so busy and hectic, you won't ever have to worry about being rushed into a serious relationship.
Bullshit.
She'll want to take things as slow, if not slower, than you do.
Oh, wait a minute. You were serious. I'm actually gonna have to answer this one. These single mothers don't use the emotional bond between their children and this new guy to rope them in.
Oh no, that never happens.
They introduce the kid to every dude that comes through the revolving door. And what does that do to the kid? F***s him in the head. He winds up in goddamn prison. Maybe she gets knocked up trying to keep him around.
That never happens either.
Said the woman with 3 kids from 3 daddies. Who the hell wrote this list because you're clearly mixing your medications, probably with alcohol? Not that I know anything about that or anything, I'm just saying.
She won't leave you guessing about how she feels. Point blank, if she thinks your presence in the relationship is healthy for her and the kids, she'll keep you around.
What that really means is, if you pay the bills, watch your kids while she gets smoked and poked, you're a useful item. If she does a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and you pay for everything, congratulations, you have now learned the secret of dating a single mother. I'd rather be in a porta potty that's struck by a vehicle and rolls down the hill. Gonorrhea, no. Gonorrhea, no. Gonorrhea, no. Gonorrhea, no. Gonorrhea, no.
Hello. Bachelor Pad Economics is the financial advice Bible for men. Whether you are 14 and just trying to figure out life, or 70 and starting to think about estate planning, Bachelor Pad Economics addresses every major and minor economic and financial issue the average man will face in his entire life. Written for guys, it is candid, blunt, honest, and everything else Oprah is not.
So, if it's everything Oprah isn't, that makes it a pretty thin read?
Guaranteed to prove more useful than a college degree, Bachelor Pad Economics is well worth the money to buy and the time to read.
Gentlemen, if you're interested in purchasing this book, and I highly recommend it, go to the description below. There's a link to Amazon.com. For more information and or books, you can go to this website, which I'm very jealous of because I wish I thought of it first, assholeconsulting.com.
Ambitious and strong-willed, a single mom has her priorities straight as an arrow and won't let anyone stop her from reaching her goals.
Really? You're f***ing serious about that? Edit that out? You're really gonna use words like,
Ambitious, strong-willed, and self-sufficient.
while talking about a single mother? Are you serious?
I want to give a shout out to my kids' real daddies. Thank you, government, for putting me on.
If you mean priorities straight and self-sufficient by being a penis sheath and spitting out kid after kid so you can keep getting welfare, Section 8, and WIC, I guess you got me. So you're gonna tell me that a woman who leeches off the system, breaks the father, puts him in poverty, has her priorities straight? I call bullshit. Stay in school, get a good job, get married, and then have kids. If you don't do that, it's a one-way ride to poverty. And guess what? I'm sick and tired of paying for your golden vagina.
Seeing as being a mom is a 24/7 job, she'll appreciate the little things you do for her, like treating her to a spa day or surprising her with a bouquet of roses. She won't take these small gestures for granted, as they are hard to come by.
We've been using bullshit a lot, and with all these crazy terms, we're gonna have to mix that up a little bit. So we're gonna call this one here shit, like a whore taking a shit. Most of these single mothers will look to feminism for comfort, which will tell them they're the victim for all of their shitty decisions. Yeah, being a victim and not taking responsibility is a lot easier. And these single mothers are gonna really enjoy all this benevolent sexism you're gonna throw at them when you buy them flowers and take them to spa days and shit.
Ashley, don't worry about these dishes. I'll do them. Your hands are too pretty and small. Go get your sexy ass to bed. I'll be there in a few minutes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that video was a benevolently sexist act because, you know, the woman is too fragile, too pretty to do the dishes, and so on.
All right.
She ain't no diva. Not a drop of arrogance runs through her veins. After all, she does clean up puke, poop, and beyond on a regular basis.
Well, she's entitled, and she's probably fishing for sympathy. And why? Because they're ugly, fat, poor, and powerless. Wah.
The man didn't have to leave.
But you drove him off. Why? So you could suck all his resources like the leech that you are. And if that's not diva-like arrogant behavior, then I really don't know what is. So loosen up that jaw, do your exercises to get rid of that TMJ, and suck it.
Give it to you. Like a lioness, she's loyal and fearless when it comes to protecting and supporting her cubs and those she loves, which means that she'll stand by you through thick and thin.
Because she wants you to pay all the bills. Well, make no mistakes, gentlemen. Once she finds somebody with a bigger wallet, you gone. Guess what? And it will be just that fast. She'll take yours out and put the other one in. That's just how it works.
A single mom is a multitasking extraordinaire. She can juggle 3 to 5 tasks at once and complete them all successfully, a trait that should come in handy in the bedroom.
She's really good at being the hub in the dick salad.
More cock!
And she's got one here, one in here, and one in here. And that's why she's a single mother. She's in the checkout line paying for the groceries that you're paying for, talking on the phone and texting while ignoring her child. You stupid slurs, maybe you could teach me how to walk and chew gum at the same time. Oh, wait a minute, I don't have a problem doing that.
Pop, these are just stereotypes. They don't apply.
Guess what? Stereotypes exist for a reason. And if you think stereotypes are nothing but bullshit, I challenge you. Go out there and start your own stereotype based on bullshit and see how far it goes. Here's one for you. Let's start this one.
Asians have big dicks and suck at math.
Did we mention her cooking skills are on point? Unless she's always buying takeout for her tots, which we hope no parent is. A single mom usually has killer chops in the kitchen.
Which is why McDonald's takes your EBT card. Suck it. We've done horse shit, horror shit. Why don't we make this one batshit crazy? I'm sorry, but cut up hot dogs and cheddar cheese with peas on the side, a cuisine does not make. If you're a good cook, I mean a really good cook, and a single mother, hit the comments below because I want to hear about it. I'm always up for being proven wrong, getting a full stomach and my balls empty, if you know what I mean. If you invite me to dinner and not breakfast, my feelings might get hurt. I might go watch some Space Ghost.
That just means you don't give a fuck.
Yep.
And last, but certainly not least, a single mom can do it all. No, really, she's like Wonder Woman, except she's traded in the restrictive leotard for some comfy yoga pants.
Oh my god. Okay. All right, time to take it serious.
It hurts.
It hurts.
It physically hurts.
You're a single mom for a reason. You're the hub in the dick salad and the serial bad decision maker, and you don't need a man and you can do it all. Then you don't need a man. Why the f did you write this? I'm just saying. This, all here. It's propaganda. It's part of a PSYOP campaign to get you single dudes out there to engage with these single mothers because they're being left behind. We've showed you the stats. We've brought up the studies. And it's proven that these single mothers, once the kids leave the house, do absolutely poorly and they wind up in poverty. And that's why you get propaganda like this, because they can see what's at the end of the tunnel and they want to avoid it. And how do they avoid it? These tough, self-sufficient single mothers? They get a man to come take care of them, you white knight bastards. Hashtag he for she. You edit that out. And with that being said, this is our response to 15 reasons why you should date a single mother. Don't do it. Cut, sling, load. You'll save yourself your sanity and a lot of goddamn money. And since we saved you some cash, check out the links below, Patreon and PayPal, and send us some money so we can keep doing this, because it is expensive. And while you're at it, hit the subscribe button, because I'm a multitasking motherfucker. Edit that out. And if you don't, I'll multitask and kick your ass. Okay, clicker. I cook like 7 dishes, right? And one of them, I call it glop. And it's like stovetop stuffing, 3 hard-boiled eggs with broccoli. That's it. You don't mix the eggs in, but it's like I had a roommate who used to do it. I'm like, hey, I'm making some glop. You want some? He's like, yeah, man, I'll take some. Okay. It took me 15 minutes to make it. It was great. No, I'm serious, look. I have company over. I'm like, they're like, you got anything to eat? I go, yeah, I got some glop. I'm like, I don't want to eat that. The f is glop? And I tell them, they're like, that doesn't sound too bad. Does it mix together? I'm like, nah, you can separate it out.
It's better than an MRE.
Yeah.